Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft Snapshot, 12W41A. There is some major changes, well not major, but there's a big addition. But first I'm going to start you off with some of the minor things. First off, we got the experience bar here, you can see on level 12. And as I level up, it doesn't make the level up sound per level anymore. Instead, as you just heard, it makes it every 5 levels. Alright, that's one of the first minor change. Second one is, I'm in creative right now, and I angered this guy a while back, somehow breaking through the door without even looking at it. But instead of just stopping chasing me after a few seconds now they continue pursuing. Maybe he just want to get through there. He's coming after me. He should be, at least. Come on, guy. There he is. See? I guess he just loses interest. They're supposed to chase you. I don't know why this guy isn't. He gets to me and just stops. Well, that's one of the changes anyways. Let's take note of this. Alright. No more zombie. And lastly, there's a new thing with the beacon block. Now, when you have the addition going, it's not as obtrusive to your view or anything, so it's just there. So it won't be as annoying anymore. Alright, on to the major changes. As you can see, we have a new block here called the Anvil. It comes in 3 different forms if you searched it in the creative inventory. It comes in regular anvil, slightly damaged anvil, and very damaged anvil. And as you can see, the tops of the blocks here look different for each one. As far as I know, the way they work doesn't change between different variations of damage. So we're going to get right into it here. The first change you got here, as you can see I got a sword called Swipe. You can change the name, and it costs levels. So right now, doing nothing would cost me 2 levels, but if I were to just erase the E, it would cost me many more levels. I think it doesn't really vary between the names. As you can see, I put Smack there. But it mostly just varies, I think, between whether it's already been changed before and whether it is changed. So, if you had a regular sword, let's get a regular sword. If I had a regular sword, it should not really change all too much. 15 levels will be how much this, a diamond sword, a diamond helmet, a gold sword, you know, a gold pickaxe. All that would all change for 15. And I guess it's more depending on how many levels it already has. So, as you can see, I got a bunch of different enchantments here. One of the new things that was added in this update was that you could add the enchantments together. So I have a sword of knockback 1 and a sword of sharpness 2 here, and when I add them together, it makes a sword of knockback 1 sharpness 2 for the cost of 33 levels, which is no easy matter. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, and it also changed the name. I think that's why it costs so much, because it also costs 15 levels, so really that was 18 levels of cost, and I'm just an idiot. The problem is, the maximum amount of enchantments you can have is 3. So you can see I have 2 3-level enchantments here, and it doesn't make anything. That's because the level cap on this, for now that is, was, well, I guess it's not going to matter, because there's max. Alright. Smack. Yeah, see, the amount of levels went down, but the level cap is 39, so it wouldn't matter anyways. So, what can you do? Let's just go here. I think it's based on what the highest thing is, and it's also based on order. So, as you can see, when I change these 2 swords out, sharpness 3 becomes more important if that one's first, and then it becomes less important when Smite takes over if it's placed second. So order does matter. But as you can see here, I got a Bane of Arthropods 5, knockback, and fire aspect. If I put the Smite here, it costs too much. And it also costs too much here. Let's see. Let's try this one. That one costs too much too. Alright, now it works. As you can see, sharpness 4, looting 3, and knockback 2 take priority over smite 4. But let's see if this works. Yeah, so I don't know how they measure them in importance, but that's pretty much how it works. So you just kind of put those together, put those both smacks. Let's put a swipe here. Actually, where's the, there we go. I want to show you this. Sharpness 4 on both now has sharpness 5. So if you have, or I guess maybe if you have 2 of the same, or maybe if they're the highest value on each sword, you can get a 1 value higher, perhaps. But I'm not quite sure about that. So let's make this a smack. Oh, that's too much. Let's do this one then. Nice and cheap, right? Wow, whatever. We'll do the regular swords. But before I do that, I wanted to show you this. As you can see, the smite becomes it's a sword of no name. The smite gets transferred, so if you had a sword that was almost gone and you wanted to keep its values, you could transfer it onto another sword. But you have to be careful not to get it too high level, so it won't be able to transfer. So we'll put smack and swipe together and make, there we go, the sword of SmackNSwipe. Minor SmackNSwipe. SmackNSwipage. And it's going to have smite 4. There we go. So, yeah, see, originally I wouldn't have been able to make that transfer, but now I have my name sword, now has special attributes, so you might have to switch the names first before you do anything. Now, to make this anvil, you're going to need 6 blocks of iron and 1 iron ingot to make an anvil. That's a pretty hefty price, but as it is, if you were to, since the anvils not only work as things to change your weapon's name and enchantments, they can also be used as to drop. You can drop. Oh, if I were to destroy this one, as you can see, it's a very damaged anvil. If I dropped it, it's now not damaged at all. So I assume this is a glitch, and it will be fixed. So if you want to take advantage of this as it is, put your anvil on top of a bunch of breakable blocks, and you'll have infinite anvils. Since the price is pretty hefty, it would be the smartest thing to do. Now, they do have a few properties. They cannot be pushed by pistons, and they can drop, as you saw, and their orientation will change depending on where you're standing. So I'll drop this one, and it'll destroy anything it drops on. Not blocks, but torches, redstone torches, and levers are all examples, as well as buttons. But as you can see, if it's not in the spot where it lands, the anvil will pass right through. I tested this with torches and with levers, and it will do the same. Now, when it falls through, what is this? Cobweb. When it falls through cobweb, let me change the time here before I start getting monsters spawning. Time set 0. When it falls through here, it will slowly pass through, and it will do pretty much the same thing a character would do. Now, it's going to take a little while, but it does something special when it passes through. So I'm going to show you one other thing. When the anvils fall, as you can see, I got an anvil up there. They do damage. So if I drop this anvil, we have a dead skeleton. Now let's check on this. It won't pass all the way through, and as you can see, it went away right there. But it breaks, and it becomes a block that you can pick up once more. So, and there's one last thing anvils can do. Not only can they damage mobs, but they can also damage players. So, gonna do some Wile E. Coyote shit here. Oh, it didn't even hurt me. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm in creative. Let me fix that real quick. A hiccup. Or maybe I'm just invincible. Game mode 1? No. 0. Okay, there we go. If I were to drop this anvil, boom, I am dead. So those are the new changes, some minor things. No changes to the witch at all, but I expect the update should be coming out pretty soon, so all that should be happening in quick order. So if you enjoyed watching, or you were well informed by this, which I hope you were, remember to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more episodes. Thanks, and I'll see you later.